Staring into someone's eyes for 10 minutes can alter your state of consciousness. Strange things happen when you stare into someone's eyes for 10 minutes. You may have heard the term piercing eyes, but what if someone's gaze was so penetrating that it managed to induce an altered state of consciousness? Well, according to one psychologist, staring into someone's eyes for about 10 straight minutes can cause you to have an out-of-body experience, hallucinations, and visions of loved ones who are not present. The experiment conducted in 2015 by Dr. Giovanni Caputo of Italy's University of Urbino was conducted in a dimly lit room where 20 volunteers sat in pairs while staring intently into one another's eyes for 10 minutes. While the lighting was bright enough to clearly make out their counterparts' facial features, the dimness was such that their overall perception of color was weakened, according to British Psychological Society journal Research Digest. In the meantime, another group of volunteers sat in pairs while facing a blank wall. Participants were not given much information about the experiment's purpose beyond that involved a meditative experience with open eyes, Science Alert reports. Following the 10-minute exercise, volunteers completed questionnaires about what they experienced. One questionnaire asked them about any potential feelings of disassociation or detachment they may have felt from their surroundings, while another questioned them about what they saw in the face of their partners or their own face. Those who stared into their partner's eyes reported that they had felt different than before and even began to lose their connection with reality. Christian Jarrett wrote for Research Digest, "The participants in the eye-staring group said they had a compelling experience unlike anything they had ever felt before. For the eye-staring group, sounds seemed either quieter or louder than expected, time seemed to be stretched out, and a general spaced-out feeling took hold of their psyche." And Jarrett explained, on the dissociative states test, they gave the strongest rating to items related to reduced color intensity, sounds seeming quieter or louder than expected, becoming spaced out, and time seemed to drag on. On the strange face questionnaire, 90% of the eye-staring group agreed that they had seen some deformed facial traits. 75% said they'd seen a monster. 50% said they saw aspects of their own face in their partner's face, and 15% said they'd seen a relative's face. Participants described massive deformations of their own faces, the faces of alive or dead parents, animal faces, and even faces belonging to archetypal figures such as old women, children, or ancestors' portraits. Many of the faces that were unfamiliar conjured feelings of otherness, while some participants felt strong emotion throughout their journey, according to Scientific American. Dr. Caputo noted in his paper published in the journal Psychiatry Research, "These results indicate that dissociative symptoms and hallucinatory phenomena during interpersonal gazing under low illumination can involve different processes." A previous study by Caputo in 2010 involved 50 volunteers staring at themselves in a mirror. The paper reported that in under a minute of staring at their own faces, they began seeing what Caputo called the strange face illusion. Authors Susana Martinez Conde and Stephen Macknick explained that what Caputo has stumbled upon is what's called neural adaptation, a process by which our neurons keep pace with stimulation, either by slowing down or stopping their responses. When we stare at a scene or object for any extended period of time, our perceptions begin to fade out of sight until either we blink or the scene changes, or we have the tiny, involuntary eye movements known as microsaccades, which restore our perception instantly. And this is by Elias Marat on the Mind Unleashed Creative Commons. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. My Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting.
You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.